Ready? One, two, three, four. If I were a fish and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish, shimmering in the sun. Such a rare one, can't believe that you caught one. If I were a fish and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish, heaviest in the sea. You'd win first prize if you caught me. Why is everybody on the internet so mean? Why is everybody so afraid of what they've never seen? If I was scrolling through and I saw me flopping around and singing my song, I'd say, damn, they're cute and sing along. If I were a rock, you would pick me up and say, that's a nice rock, skippiest on the lake. Plop, 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 I'm the perfect shape. And if I were a sock, you would put me on and say, that's a nice sock, happiest as a pair. I found you, now I'm not scared. Why is everybody on the internet so mean? Why is everybody so afraid of what they've never seen? If I was scrolling through and I saw me flopping around and singing my song, I'd say, damn, they're cute and sing along. How lucky are we of all the fish in the sea? You get to be you, and I get to be me. Just let him be me. We're as free as can be to be the youest of you and the meest of me. If I were a fish, 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 This is the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah!
Welcome back. Now, I may be like, you know, now live and such, but actually, I have to take off my pants because I think I fucking ripped my jeans and I have to check real quick. Yep, my jeans are ripped. Jesus. How the hell did that happen? God damn it. I've been ripping the ass of my jeans. Yeah, it's so thick. God damn it. Alright, well, I guess I have to repair a pair of pants later. It's like right on the ass. I have a rip in my jeans. And I found that like just as the song was ending too. So I'm like, do I check right now? I'm gonna forget later. Oh no. This is why I have a spare pair of pants that are like basically just a really shitty pair of pants that I cut up to use to repair other pants. Cause I don't know why. I think I just got like really shitty pairs of jeans when I last bought stuff. It's bending happened. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be happy to have it banned, given that, you know, you were stuck doing nothing for 6 days. Here I am trying to help, and you just want to bully me. Maybe not. I'm gonna take off my pants. Oh, that's fitting. That's really fitting. All right. Hat times ban. Gunny. So we just they just sent a new update for Archipelago out. And because whenever there's an update, there's always like a game that has an error or they change the logic and some stuffs because they always update the options for almost every single game as well. There generally something has an issue, so I play it safe, and I want the first month after the new update, we don't have any public release games, and Hat in Time isn't implemented fully yet. It is still as a PR game, if I remember correctly. So I don't think it got added for the new thing, but yep. So yeah, Hat in Time's unfortunately banned for this one. But I don't know, fucking go find like Yoshi's Island or something, Lily. You should. Earliest I can set the goal to is in Terraria, still further than I've ever gotten. What is it? I know you don't do like much in Pokemon, but Pokemon Emerald, you can set it where you only have to beat the 5th gym leader. Like once you beat the 5th gym leader, then you're done. So, and all you need is like 1/2 of the map in order to reach that stuff. So that's an option. But you know, today's gonna be an archipelago disgusting day while I'm trying to do a thing. Might do 2 naked times 3. Both look cute as heck. So I'm spinning or spining your it's time spining your I don't have that game. I don't know how it works. I mean, I can send you Emerald if you want it, but again, like, yeah, as you said, you don't know how it works. And as I learned with Raft, it's a fucking trip to jump into a game that you don't know as a archipelago run. But yeah, Storm, go and give the stuffs another read. Like, you might actually find something, like some game in there that you didn't know was added. Because like I said, they just updated it. And that's, if you really want to join in. Alright, so what do we have right now for the not dry bitch flower plant game? You lose water constantly. You can't click on it to water it, so you gotta pick up the watering can, and you click on it while you're holding the watering can. That's how you do it. And you can put the watering can back, and when the water thing hits 0, it's like it says you're a dry bitch. There we go, you're a dry bitch. So that's the thing. Foreign games on their own. If there is anything on there that is like a GBA title, I should have access to that at this point. So that's an option for you as well. Like, that's something I can send over for this. All right. So what do we still have to add in? Well, a game over screen, which is kind of the dry bitch thing, to be honest. A start screen, just so it's not, you hit start and it's like, oh wow, you're instantly losing stuffs. Plant dies, it loses water, and watering can so it loses water slowly. So the idea for this is the plant kind of changes animation as it's losing water, and the watering can itself, that's why it has like this empty hollow bit in it. I want it to be when you pick it up, it's losing water constantly. So it's like that little bar is just slowly depleting. So it's like you have to water it and then put it back here to refill it. Rude. True, but rude. The thing about that is I've never played any of those games, nor do I know how to set an emulator, which usually offer though. It's easier than you think, but yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, when you're jumping in for an archipelago thing, it's like, how complicated do you want to set it up, right? I understand. All right. I kind of want to do the plant dies as it loses water. I think that'd be kind of straightforward. My first thought for that, my first thought for that is like, whenever we change the water amount, either water amount, or we have just a little line just for changing the plant's animation stage. So it's just going down through a set of animations. And the set of animations is literally just, is it fully like grown? Is it like starting to wither isn't like completely gone type of deal. So let me actually open up Clip Studio real quick. Oh, I didn't save the plant as a Clip Studio file. Huh. Whatever, I'm just gonna real quick doodle on the other screen. Here, while I'm doing that, you guys can stare at. There, you can have flour. I'm literally just like wilting the flour a bit. And here we have stage 1, wilting flour. And just like one more stage for this thing. Alright, we just have like 3 stages for the plant. So what we can do is we jump back into here. We label this as full, so it's fully watered. We make, I don't know, half, and then dead. So for the half, look at that sad bitch. Then dead. There we go. So we have the 3 different stages now. And right now I'm trying to think, do I want to do it so that there's a function for just the stage the plant is in? So like it just, I guess that would be in the Delta process as well, but that just seems like it's really tedious. We really should do it whenever the water amount changes. We just do a quick check of how much. Yeah, like, oh shoot, I have to look up how to do not a string, but a switch case. Because, okay, it's called match. Okay. Exchange defaults. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Snom! Look at that Snom friend. That's one hell of a Snom friend. Should I feel like I should probably change the size of the... You know, okay, I'm gonna slightly change up something on my on-screen display for the stream, for the UI. Because it just kind of bugs me that the chat thing is like super... I don't know, it's really easy for it to turn to 2 lines. Oh, your internet's still giving you problems, Bun. I'm so sorry. Just like stop having problems with internet, easy. Really? Okay, no, that does work. Okay, I think that's easy enough to read, right? I'm just gonna say it is. There, it should be harder for it to turn into 2 lines now. Not that it's the chance is completely gone, but it's not gonna go turn into 2 lines just because like one person said a thing that was like a fucking like 2 lines, whatever. Oh, you're doing Hollow Knight again? Ah, oh, fuck. Okay. Well, you know what? No, I can't do it. No, I can't actually be upset. I'm gonna be doing Pokemon Emerald, but with like insane Dex mode on. So every Pokemon catch is going to be a check. So like, I can't judge. I'm going to have like fucking 500 checks just from that. There's like 500 Pokemon in the Dex. Oh, this is gonna be a time. I actually have to go through the options on it to see exactly what I can do. All right. Jeez. So, match water. Okay. So we match X. So we're gonna try and match water. And we want if water is greater than or equals 50, then we do this animated sprite 2D dot... Oh fuck, how did I do that for the water can? Dot animation equals full. Need y'all to suffer? Oh, we will. Okay, so this is clearly incorrect. Expect the expression for match pattern. Okay. Let's actually kind of finish out this thought anyways. Greater than or equal... Wait. Greater than equal to... Fuck me. Less than equal to 50. But not 0. I know that's gonna be wrong. I know it's wrong. Animation equals half. But is that what I phrased that? Yeah, half. And then equals 0, I guess less than or equal to 0. Animated sprite 2D dot animation equals dead. Okay, so at least I have that part figured out. Now we have to figure out how we do the match correctly. This is gonna be a time. Binding pattern just new variable wildcard pattern. Okay. Fun. There, you guys get plant while I'm reading. Okay, match. Matching is used to branch executive. Is used to branch execution of a program. Yeah, pant. When are we gonna add this into Archipelago, huh? Jeez. Gonna switch things from some additional features. Yada yada. More strict than the equals operator. For example, 1 will not match 1.0. No exception. String name. Hello is equal to the string name add hello. Okay. So match expression, patterns, block patterns, win, guard expression. Oh geez, I don't know what the fuck that means. Hold on. Because my switch statements. Okay. Yep. Any breaks? Change default to a single underscore. Okay. Control flow. The patterns are matched from top to bottom. Pattern matches the first corresponding block executed after that decision continues below the match statement, so it stops if it hits anything. So if it stops when it hits anything, theoretically I could do dead as the first one, then the next one, then the next one. Oh no, we'll execute it. After that, the execution continues below the match. Okay, so it will actually go through all of them. Never mind. Never mind. So match is a literal. X. If it's a 1, we print 1. If it's a 2, we print 2. Okay. So how come my just use of, like, you know, 2 or not 2, but like, you know, greater than or less than did not seem to work? Interesting. Constant expression identifier on attribute access. So that's if it's a type of a thing, then it says, oh yeah, it's a float, it's a string, text, it's array. Yep. Matches everything when it's written as a single underscore. So default to switch to. Okay, so that's just if you use an underscore, it's anything else. There's a variable like the wildcard pattern matches everything, also gives a value name, especially. Okay, so that's if we're kind of adding in variables and such. Array, every single element in the array pattern itself, so you can nest them. This might be what I'm looking for then. Might be looking for an array. The length of the array says first the same size as the pattern, otherwise the pattern. Wait, after the same size as the pattern, otherwise the pattern is. Oh, never mind. Oh, the array could be bigger than the pattern, making last pattern dot dot. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work either. Oh, same as array pattern. Each key is a constant pattern. No. Ah. Okay, so you can also specify multiple patterns separated by comma. These aren't allowed to have any bindings in them. I'm just like, okay, so let's try the commas option first. Scroll back to where it was because I moved to the screen and the screen is bigger, so it throws everything off. Let's just do greater than equals 50, comma. No. See, the thing is that we need it to be like greater than or equals to 50. Can we do a check against that? Because none of these include anything like that in here. Oh wait, we could do like we could try when water greater than equals 50. Is that valid? Nope. Cool. I wonder if we do when variable water greater than 50. That's not valid either, I guess. Cool. And like this is going to be when it's exactly at 50, it makes it half. When it's exactly at 0, it makes it dead. But we want it to be greater than or less than because it will jump by tens all the time. Because otherwise... Manus Raid! Match X, multiple patterns. You can also specify multiple patterns separated by comma. These patterns aren't allowed to have any bindings in them. What is a binding in this context? Yeah, because I'm seeing like... So do like brackets, and it'd be like bracket 50, 51, 52. That's 61. But it's like, yeah, we can do that for an array. And it's like, yeah, if it's anything inside of this, then it's fine. But it's not gonna fucking work for me, because one, that'll be long as hell, and two, that's stupid. Match. So what's match point? Only one branch can be executed per match. Once a branch is chosen, the rest are not checked. If you want to use the same pattern for multiple branches, or to prevent using a branch with two general pattern, it's like guard expression after the list patterns on word. Okay, so what the fuck is a match? I'm just like, I'm reading through this thing in detail. Not that then. It's like reading through this as I'm going, because I can't see anything that we're, let's just see real quick if when this hits 50, it goes into half. And when it hits 0, it goes into dead. We're just checking that first. Yep, so it goes into half, and does it go into dead? Yep, it does. Okay. So that part works. At least that part's like working. And since it hits 0, it goes into dead, but it can't update anymore. We prevent any updating. So what I was checking there is like if me having water as a thing here is a problem, right? If that has to say something specific, like has to say switch, so it knows, oh, we have to do a switch statement or something. Binding pattern. A binding pattern introduces a new variable, like a wildcard pattern. It matches everything, so it gives the value a name, especially when it's arranged. Okay, so that's if it has a new thing, then that matters. But we're not changing anything. We're just having it say water every time. Does that work? Nope. Why am I saying match? Not damn it, there's a certain thing. Win, okay. Let's just check a win. Nope. Water greater 50. It's like, I really feel like this should work. Because like greater than 50 the expression for match pattern. Yeah, but like yeah. Okay. Expected expression for match pattern, no pattern found for match brand. Expected that or win after match. Okay, so gonna lurk and try and draw winners being a bitch. Don't fry anything. I'm going to make so many chicken nuggets out of my brain matter. Anyways. Win 50. Yay! Yay! Can we just do greater than equals 50 like this? Nope. Dang it. It's so hard. I'm gonna give up. Like literally, I'm at the stage with this one that I'm throwing things at the wall, and when I find something that will work, I will then work backwards and figure out how that one worked versus why this other thing didn't, right? Or like where in the examples they're saying that lands, so I can use that to help me figure out what I'm doing. So we're matching water. Because if it's just like 50, that's valid. But we can't do greater than 50, that's invalid. Can we just do like water is water? Yeah, water is water. Crazy how that do. But it doesn't know that's the variable water, allegedly. Because whenever they introduce variables in this, they do var. So, what are you gonna do? Var water. Greater than 50? Nope. Fair water 50. Or win after match patterns. Dang it! When variable water greater than 50. Nope. Like, I'm kind of annoyed that greater than doesn't seem to work as in here. Like, I feel like it's because I'm trying to do something called a literal match, but all the other ways to identify a match as something else don't seem to work for the 50, like for the greater than 50. Because if you put it inside the square brackets, it makes into an array. And that doesn't work here. But if you put it in the curly brackets, it makes it into a dictionary, which doesn't work here because it's not a dictionary term. You're trying to use conditional where it expects a value to match with. Yes. And I'm trying to find how do I use this in this way. It's like, I do see one kind of example here that might actually work. Variable water when water greater than equals 50. Oh, look, I found a solution. You already have a Talo. Get wrecked. Howdy, Dusk. So we have to load in the variable for water and then say, hey, is water greater than 50? If so, then it's full. I'm just going to fill this one out like this and see if this works. Less than 50 and not. I don't think the and is going to work there. Oh no, that is correct. And then if the variables of the thing is 0, then it's just dead. We're going to launch it, see if that works. We're going to like get underneath. Yep, that failed. That completely failed. Awesome. But hey, we now know a little bit more about what we're doing. So if I can't use match, then are these just going to be a string of if-then statements? That seems wildly inefficient. Like, this kind of function is really intended for like a switch case statement where there is multiple outcomes from one input. So we're just going to check, hey, if it's this thing, go through this list, give us this output. Is there a way to do that otherwise? Because if match is looking for an exact match or an array match, which I can't, to my knowledge, I can't put, hey, if it's greater than 50 as an array option. We're going to put a line break in here real quick. Amount is currently -1. At match value 99. Well, I can Dusk, but the problem with that is, what if I wanted to, like for 3 instances, it's full, it's half, it's dead. That's not that many lines of code. But what if it was kind of, what if I had 10 different stages? Every 10%, it was something else. That becomes a massive block of text of just if then, if then, if then, if then, if then, versus that's the exact use case of what's known as a switch statement, where you just say, here's what we're looking for. Read through this entire list. Is it any of those things? Do that thing then, right? That really condenses and simplifies a lot of the bigger trees. And what if I wanted to make it 15 stages later? Then I have to add 5 more lines of like if-then statements versus just adding 5 more sections into a switch. But like, it just seems weird to me, right? Like, this is definitely one of those cases where, as a novice versus someone who has a lot of experience in these things, it makes sense why a switch statement can't do like greater than, less than, such like that. It just seems really odd to me that like, that seems like a good use case of a switch statement. Typically, don't use logic conditionals to pick from a set of assets based on a value. You do simple math to map the value to the index of name of the asset, e.g. map a 0 to 100 water value to 0 4, pick between 5 frames. But switch statement! Oh, heck. Am I gonna have to learn something new? All right. All right. What is the term I need to look for in the documentation to read on how to do what I'm going to do? Is it 1-4 in the switch stands? You want to do that? Like, if there is a simple way of doing what I'm hoping to do here, where it's just changing the animation based on the... changing the picture in this case. I guess this animation, it's just an animation of one frame. But it's a... Yeah, if we're changing one frame of a thing based on the stage of the water thing. If else. It really is just if-then statements, basically. Like, if that's the case, I'll just make this if-then statements. Like, if-then, if-else. Array or list of strings where the index is computed value. No if-thens needed. Yeah, see, that's kind of a thing that would make a... Well... If there's no functional difference between if-then and a switch here, if is completely fine. Invalid. It's like, I can see what Gunny is saying, where you're basically saying you're turning the... you're turning the water amount into a different number, and then it checks that number. I just don't want to do that right now, I'll be honest. I'm probably going to do if-then statements for this exact instance, but I understand what you're getting at, Gunny, here. Like, 100% I understand what you're getting at. But we're not doing it your way this time. Don't hate me. Okay, well, we already have if water is less than or equal to 0, then you lose. So we're just going to keep that in. Greater than equal to 50. Animated sprite 2D dots animation equals full. Not property usage, store if full. I can always make it worse! Less than or equal, or less than 50 and not 0. Anyway, it's sprite 2. I'll learn how to use a keyboard one of these years. I don't think I'm doing the indents right on this. No, less than or equal to 0. Don't mind me, give me a moment. I'm gonna clean this up in a second. Don't hate me too much. Dead in the name of it? Yep, DED. Yeah, I know. Clean! Water per frame equals to the maximum water divided by length, the animation frames. Animation frame index equals water. Water per frame, animation frame equals animation. Yeah, up until you get to where you're putting it into an index, I actually understand exactly what you're getting at, Gunny, which I'm very proud of myself for. I'm actually very proud of myself for guessing what would work here. I know it's very basic coding, but those macro lessons really help you get basic understanding for coding. Yay! The heretic for Archipelago. I've been trying Yoshi's Island on last week. I'm not enjoying it. Oh, that sucks. If Baby Shark learned to swim, look at him goo. Wait, no. Oh no. Hey, Dusk, you're following along. That means you have to learn Godot too. The else. Fair point. Yeah, that's fair, very fair. Got too used to it. All right. Oh, don't tell me there's errors now. What? Expected. Oh, duh. Never mind. I found the problem. I forgot else doesn't have extra conditionals. Yep. Yep. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm happy that I'm starting to understand what I'm doing. It only took like 3 days of like 2 hours a day. You too can also make terrible code. Just 2 hours a day, 3 days in a row. Well, I guess I haven't done 3 hours yet today. Let's just see if this works. Ah, so we have a new problem. Because the exclamation point 0, like the not 0, did not work. We have a immortal flower now. This bitch belongs in a desert. It can survive with no water. Look at that. That thing is such a cool plant. It also is constantly dripping below 0, so like I have to click to make it catch up constantly. Okay, so it's not triggering the else here. So if it's less than 50 and isn't 0, it triggers half. Yeah, and isn't 0. But even, oh yeah, and not, because it's lowering by a certain amount. Less than equal to 0. What? Dang it. Yeah, you're right, and greater than 0. Greater than 0. Why am I doing... Oh, that's not taking that either. That's odd. But no, the S.0 was saying not 0 because when it's 0, we need it to trigger the dead statement because that's the only way to end the game. So exclamation point is saying not 0, but it's not. Is it? Will it take equal to? Oh yeah, we have to do and. That's fair. That's fair. I'm starting to understand how this works. You know, I'm starting to understand how this works. The less than 50 is not needed. Dry bitch! Okay, that's working. You're right, it's an else if. We don't need the water greater than or less than 50 because it had to be less than 50 to get down here, so we just have to check if it's greater than 0. If water is less than 50 and the concept of more than 0 exists, yeah. But yeah, you're right, since else if is only a continuation of going down. If statements, yay, I know, right? Dry bitch! Okay. So that... we have it working! To do plant dies as it loses water. Check. Yep, if then statements exist for a reason. The what is it? The only reason I'm ever hesitant about using them is that I know there's always going to be a more elegant solution. And in this instance, there wasn't a more elegant solution given to me, but it is one that's slightly beyond the scope of where I'm trying to learn right now. And I feel like it would get away from me much faster than I would care for it. So it's the only reason I'm not doing that more elegant solution. But like, I know if-then statements, and it's like, because I know them, I feel like it's the worst way of doing it. If it works, correct. But if it works and barely works and there's a better way of doing it, then I want to learn the better ways of doing it eventually. But right now, like, right now that's a little bit away from me. I understand what I can look up for later on if I want to try that method, and that's what's important to me. I can basically try to convert the number into an array and use that array, or convert the number into a separate number that I can use through an array to actually check through a list of options. Like that, I understand I can figure that out later if I need to. Also follow a only if, no else. It also follow a logic pattern called early outs, where you can guarantee assumptions in code because you know your logic handled things prior. Oh, you don't need to think of all the condition states everywhere else, only what has passed prior logic already. Yep. And that's one of the things that I'm going to learn by doing. So thank you so much for pointing that out. I don't think I would have caught that here, but now that's a thing that I was exposed to at one point. Hey, also, heads up, you need to at me with your thing. You know, what I put in giant bold fucking text in the post, in the archipelago. Just saying. And tell me what it is. You don't follow the fucking rules. I think that the array would actually be less efficient, could have to do more calculations. It'd be completely unnoticeable, but less codes. Yeah, the array would be more efficient. However, like, to me, it makes far more sense when I'm doing kind of the example I gave earlier to Dusk, where what if I had 15 different stages of the plant dying, and I want to filter through them evenly? Then having a if else for every single stage of that not only would be like problematic, but it'd be a huge pain in the ass to manually code. Okay, if it's over 27 but less than 23, then do that. I said that backwards, don't at me. But yeah, if it's only within this specific range, then turn into this plant. If it's within this specific range, turn into this plant. Versus, all right, take the total number 100 divided by like 7, turn that into an array, and then do 1 through 3 4 5, or 0 1 through 3 4 5 6 7, or 1 2 3 4 5 6. All of those are different instances, and it just changes evenly between the 6. I had a frame only use conditionals. Yeah, right. Yeah, and then yeah, what if I want to make it 8 frames instead of 7? Then I have to change every single one of them. It's like, nah, the array system, I get it, and it makes more sense for a larger scale project than this. And since I understand what you're looking for, I can understand what to look up later. That to me is far more important information. This is why I quit college, because I learned how to learn, and so I quit. I was like, I don't need to pay any more money for this. What I'm saying here is that this is basically like college. But for the limited scope of what I'm doing, that's fine. Now we need to do the other step, the watering can. Yep, Gunny, that is why I am streaming this. This is why I'm wanting help. You are literally, you fit that shit perfectly. You're doing exactly what I'm hoping for. I'm leeching all your knowledge for free. Missing connected method on watering can animation changed for signal animation changed from note watering can. Wait, what? Where is this error? Missing the on watering can animation changed. Yeah, where is this? It's giving me an error for something I'm not even aware of. It's fucking... Morning, Apple! Oh, that's a sad Sprigatito. You should see original code for choosing battle intro dialogue. It was a couple of 100 lines of branching if-else statements because no one else could figure out a better way to do what I want to do. They have described it and made it so I can set them explicitly. Ouch! Ouch! Okay, we're just gonna minimize that. We don't need that right now. Oh, congrats on Diglett, I guess. But don't worry, don't worry, Tia. I'll be able to force you into doing your shit because you're so upset at how badly I'm doing it. Don't worry. Oh, it's EP Apple. All right, shit. So what I want to do. Watering can loses water slowly. So I want this watering can to have an amount of water stored in it. And this is blue when it's full. And then that blue slowly drains out as it loses water. And it loses water constantly as you're moving it. So, good, like kind of by example, I pick it up, it's now losing water because it's pouring out constantly. And then you have to click and use it here. Eventually, I just want it to be when I'm hovering over it, but that's later. I'm doing this by steps. I'm doing this in clear, definable ways. It's here, I click, I see it's went up by 10. Then it's like that, we can get it back up. So like, and then, oh no, I'm out. I have to put it back here. It has to slowly refill and it gives me a chance to pick it back up and start clicking again. All right, that's our goal. That's what I'm trying to do here. That's the next step. So the way I'm imagining this, just initial stuffs, is I have to have, ignoring the bar on it for right now, we assign a watering can water value, like the amount of water in the can value, and we have that constantly lowering through a timer if the thing is active, if it's full, and the timer is only triggered whenever you have it, whenever you're using the can. So since we already have a variable for can pour, we can use that to trigger the timer. Since we already have, yeah, no, I think I have a basic understanding of this. You place a person who really doesn't know how to hold a watering can. Exactly, Tio. You're a small child taking care of your first flower. Your parents told you that you can get a puppy only if you make sure the flower is totally fine. And the parents are rigging the system because they gave you a flower that's like going to die if you don't basically drench it in the monsoon. There you go. That's the story. Thank you, Bun. I saw you updated the stuffs on the archipelago. Like, it's so I know to check stuffs later on, right? Okay. They use attribute filtering to you, a method of applying traits, attributes to data, then provide a predicate or predicate tree to filter the data of what you want. Granted, it's not newbie friendly, it's not more advanced, it requires a framework. It's like, I understand the words you're saying, Gunny, I just don't know how to implement it as well. So, yeah, that's a thing. Angie! Yeah, you're Angie. Okay, so, do I add this in as a script on the watering can? I feel like that we're at the stage now, like it's yeah, we basically add a thing into the watering can with this one because we're adding so much into this. Like, I'm not against continuing to add stuff into the plant script, but it feels like it's going to be a certain level of complexity. Although we're going to be referencing stuff over here constantly. Oh, damn it. Then we have to pull the variables over into the other thing. So, you know, I check if after 6 minutes of flower isn't dead, you get a windscreen, a puppy with annoyed parents. You know what? That's add to the to-do list. We now have an end goal. And include puppy and annoyed parents. This is not a good use of a label, by the way, but it's our use of a label. Yeah, there we go. We now have a victory condition. And that's how you do this through natural processes. Okay. So, we need to have a function for the watering can. The puppy is a part and these be drenched in water constantly? Oh my god, Tio! Easy addition. Easiest addition. Water can is a can of water. Yep. Oh, imagine if you're like trying to give your Vaporeon a treat and you're just holding up like literally like a can of water. It's like, you want a treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? And you throw it and they just like go up, catch it, and they fucking rip it open. And it's just a can of water, and that's the treat. Already setting up for a sequel? Ah, shit. At this point, we could make this story into a prequel and have it be an Inkrin, and you're supposed to pour ink on it to restore the Inkrin. Like, if we want to make this into some type of meta narrative, then there's a reason why it's actually black and white this whole time. Is you're trying to teach the kid to, like, take care of an Inkrin. And we just replace it all with black ink instead. Also, I love that I can see the fucking word SEECQUE 0 with a fucking line through it. And I'm like, yeah, Bun's talking about sequel. I speak your language. All right, so function watering can. Okay. I'm just distracting myself constantly. So we have what sound does the letter? Some type of like choking sound. All right, shit. I'm getting distracted. Again, I can't even fucking talk to the doctor about getting my medication until 20 seconds. So this is going to be a fun time for everyone involved. Fun for the whole family. So we have to have a certain amount of watering can water in this, which is going to be a variable. Can we establish a variable elsewhere? We might as well there. There can. You don't know. Because that's how much water is in the can. This is if the can is pouring. Makes sense. Button. Okay, so yeah, some type of choking sound.
Stretch your wrist, Zae.
I gotta stretch my fucking
Or
wrist.
else.
Win. Calm down. Oh, I should actually re-record those with the new Win voice. Huh. I'd add that to the to-do list, but I still haven't made a function that lets me add stuff to the to-do list in the chat. And if I open up Win's brain while I'm streaming, it lags stream. So someone has to DM me with my to-do list. I'm stretching my wrist. All y'all need to stretch as well, alright? Get up, unshrimp, stretch your back a bit, grab a glass of water. For microtransactions. Yeah, the actual win condition is you have to do this for an hour straight. But if you pay me $30, then you only have to play the game for a minute. There's the microtransactions. You can also watch an ad every minute. Everyone else needs to stretch Zae's wrist. Yes. Send me your power. Stretch my wrist for me. Side note, I actually had a thought last night. Like, obviously, I'm in the very earliest stages of learning a new skill, right? But it's always fun to think like, oh, what would it be like at the end of it, right? It's like, all right, let's say I actually make that full game, like, release and everything. It wouldn't be like, oh, Zazor draws games or anything. It'd be Box Shark games. And it's just a cute little image of a fucking box shark. Like a cardboard box shark. Full circle it. And so, continuation of that thought. So right now, my PNG tuber is messing with Win's brain, because normally these type of streams are only when I am programming Win. But as we've learned, I may not ever be able to do that anymore. Because if it's, unless like I seriously upgrade Noibat, because I can't work on Sammy and have stream running because it just lags out OBS. So instead, I could just have like doing brain surgery on a box shark for the little PNG tuber thing for when I'm working on this. That might be kind of cute. Hentabo, you got your internet to behave. Constantly keep an eye on Wi-Fi bar and task manager. Hey, let's go. Okay, stretch the wrist. Okay. Oh, we got another person into the thing, and they also didn't at me. Oh my god. Oh, did it immediately give out again? God damn it. Alright, so we have can water. Let's actually initially set up can water to... Yeah, we're gonna have... Actually, no, we're gonna have the watering can only usable 5 times. Then you have to put it back. So you can basically give 50 water to the plant, then you have to put it back. It likes it when you look at it. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Why is your internet being such a pain? It sounds like it's just your connection to your router. Are you hardlined in, or is it wireless? Go play Helldivers. Go play Helldivers, Dusk. What, you're not gonna try and learn along with me and get all the coding experience needed to make your own Helldivers? By the way, I just want to say, this is the most pleasing fucking thing in the corner. It just, like, has this little bit of just, like... It has the summary of the code. I don't know why, but I love the visual of that. That's just so cute to me. I want that just on the side of the screen. Just at all times. It just looks... fucking... It's the weekend weather went bad. Oh, it might be a provider thing. Yeah, I guess. Alright, shit. I'm getting distracted again. Okay. So, we established the can water is 5. Watering can water minus equals 1. So we reduce the watering can amount by 1. Whenever this is triggered. And what we could do is... Hey, drink some water. Okay. Sippies. I actually was a bit thirsty that time. Alright, so reduce it by 1. Actually... No, we're gonna make this actually start at like a 10, and then it'll be like every second you reduce it by 1. Like, it will trigger the watering can function by 1 every single time. Alright. This will also... One second, I'm gonna add a note in here. So this thing is just going to control how much water is in the watering can. Oh yeah, where's that? Like, how do I do minimum again? So can water equals minimum of can water. Comma, okay. Yep. So now that we have, so this can't get above 10. So we start it with 10, already has 10 in the thing, congratulations. Whenever this thing is triggered, all it does is it updates the amount of water in the can. And now we want to have I want to have a timer for the watering can, so whenever the watering can is in pour mode, it will be triggering a timer. So we add a timer. Watering can timer. And let's have this be, I don't know, 0.5 seconds. It's not started automatically. Okay. Okay, so now we have a watering can timer. We want it, whenever it is in pour mode, we activate the watering can timer. So, timeout, we just connect it in here. Whoops. I don't think I can actually put a function in here. Yeah, no. Do, 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 do. How do I establish this as a connection again? Because otherwise, the only... Go to method. No, damn. Dang it, okay. I messed this up. I'm just gonna disconnect it. I know I can just like make a connection on there again at some stage, but I just don't know how to do it off the top of my head. Alright. So yeah, on the watering can timer timeout. Oh yeah, no, never mind. We can't have this here. Yeah, so watering can timer timeout. What this does is it triggers the watering can thing. Yep. Okay, nope, this actually is fine. And it triggers this with a -1. Oh, fuck. How did I do this before? I know, okay, so it's change water amount. So we want to change watering can amount plus amount. There we go. Yep. Affordable say it's his first scratch pad singularity, the term he's described when a thrown together code base for the sakes of learning becomes untenable. Yes, this is going to eventually be something that is unusable. But this is to me get my hands in here and figure things out, and I get a knowledge base that I can use for a later thing. Or to avoid that, whenever one piece of code should be in another script. Yeah. That's also why I'm trying to make notes of stuff as I'm going. Both so that I have that singularity happen later, I can kind of figure out what I'm doing a little bit easier, and so that when this inevitably becomes unusable and I'm having a problem later on, I can look at this like notes and be like, okay, no, so that's how I solved that problem. At least I know what to look up later now. So yeah, whenever the timer times out, watering can is -1. Yay, knowledge cementing. All right, so yeah. When the pour thing is triggered, we start the watering can timer animation, or watering can timer. Watering can timer dot starts. So that triggers that thing. So now that the animation is set to pour, every half a second you're losing a use of the watering can. I'm gonna add some notes here. Okay, can pour equals false, and now we stop that timer. Not just stop it. Watering can is no longer losing water constantly. So now, here's the thing. The watering can timer, right? So right now, we're losing the stuff constantly. I want to gain water back into it when it is on the ground, when its can pour is false. So what we can do is we can turn this timer around. So currently it's, you know, we're losing it at a fairly constant rate when it's pouring, but let's actually add a if statement in here. If can pour, then watering can is -1. Which means that we don't actually stop or start the timer then. We just have the timer going constantly. And then it, yeah, because it's that, else watering can 1. Because this means I don't have to have the timer start and stop. We just start the timer immediately when the when it's loaded in, and whenever it's picked up, it's automatically pouring out everything. Whenever it's put down, it's automatically refilling. Okay. Losing water constantly, gaining water if it's put down, pouring. Okay, and then we go back into this node and we set one auto start on. The only thing that I would like to do, but this is more of those like, oh, it'd be really nice and it would look really nice and it would like play a lot nicer, is if it refilled slower than it poured out. Because like what, say it's a leaky pot, it's a leaky container as well. You just put the thing on max blast to refill it, but stuff's still pouring out the bottom. So you own like it refills slower than it just dumps out. But that's just another timer I add in. That's not that bad, and that's something I can do later on if I really fucking wanted to. Okay. So if you press the thing, so now we want to have it so that when you are putting water into the plant, it reduces the water in the thing by 1. Yeah, so change water, and then watering can -1. So that adds 10 to the plant, and you lose 1 from your watering can. Oh my god. And game over, and can pour, and watering can greater than equals to 1. Nope. Figured that wouldn't work. Do I add that as another if? Okay, trying to think of how I can do that part. What I can do is I can have a new animation of the watering can where the water is no longer pouring out of it. And that helps to symbolize that it's empty. I'm actually just going to make that real quick because I'm going to need it. Can pour empty. Watering can pour, and then a new animation for empty. And I just load this in. There we go. So what we can do with all of this is I can now have a conditional for it's empty. So we can actually add that into the watering can thing itself. Yeah, no, that's making sense to me. Watering can timeout. If it can pour, it's it loses 1 constantly. Else that. We don't want the watering can to be able to go below 0. Can water minimum. So I'm gonna double check how the minimum function works. Yeah, clamping a value. Can this work on the bottom and the top? Macros for clamping value with the lower bounds, max, and upper bound, minimum, or both clamp. Okay, clamp is what I want. So we want clamp, because we don't want it to be able to go below 0 or above 50, or above 10. Okay. So a 1030. So the number, and then the minimum and the maximum. Okay. So we just clamped the amount. So it can't go below 0, can't go above 10. So that way it won't be sitting on the thing for like 5 minutes refilling from negative 500. Okay, so now it can't go below 0. 1 second. Anyways. I already forgot what I was trying to do a second ago. That's right. We were going to have it so that when the amount of water in the can is a 0, it changes the animation. If can water... Wait, I can't do... Yeah, I can. Can water is less than or equals to 0. Then we do watering can dot animation equals empty. Goat, you got it, Skiddo! Okay, it's like a kid. And then we want to also change the well, okay. So now we have a new conditional, which is can pour water, or is just can empty maybe? Sure, can empty. Which means I have to fucking define that. Because can pour is currently, if it is currently pouring. This feels like it's getting real fucking messy. Can't empty? I know, right? Feels like it. Yeah, I know there's a way to summarize these things really cleanly. False, because currently it is not empty. It's full at the start. And empty equals true. Else. No, else if. Because if it can't pour right now, that means it's currently sitting here. Can't pour. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, there we go. So if it's not able to pour, which means it's on the ground, so we don't fuck with it. Oh, this is where I know I'm doing this in the wrong order. This is where it's like, this whole thing is getting messier and messier and messier, and it's like, I'm adding extra variables and such like this. Realistically, we could probably have it just check how much water is in the fucking can and be like, oh, is it empty? Then change its state to not be able to do this anymore. But like, I'm not gonna do that yet. Do I order pizza? Do I have money for pizza? Do you have money for pizza? I don't know. Do you ever pick up the sharks? Draw sharks for money with pizza. Alright. Can't empathy. Okay, so that's if the can's water is greater than less than 0, then we make it empty.
let's do the greater than real quick. Oh, wait, no. If it's... No, let's just do L if can pour and can water greater than 0. Then can empty equals false. And we want to have the watering can dot animation equals pour. Not to self, don't ever use capitalization. Okay, so since we have it can pour, yep, so it is currently pouring, and it is greater than that amount, then it's fine. And then else is basically, it's like the, that means that the pouring, it's basically can pour is false. Okay, yep, I know what I'm doing, the only time we want the can to be false is when it is on the... is like when you're holding it and it's empty. Because when you put it back down into the thing and it starts refilling, that's when it gets refilled again. If can pour... let's add can pour. Oh, should we? I was gonna see if this works. Ah. But see, I can still refill it. Because I didn't put that conditional in there, that's right. I don't have any way of knowing how much water is in here. Yet. Hi, Mark. Okay. So now we have the can empty conditions. So this is where we have this. And can pour. And not can empty. Then we can do this. So, if the can's water is greater than 0, or less than 0, then it gives us the empty conditional, and it's empty. If it has greater than that amount, and it's able to pour. So let's just add can pour into here as an option. See what that does. I'm not thinking. Well, this shouldn't be working. Boop, boop. All right. If it can't pour, else if it can pour set to false when it's pressing on this, but we want to start it in the ground state. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's correct. Okay, it's on the ground state. Look at that! I'm able to pour water into it, and it ran out! Oh no! Well, it currently looks like it's an impossible to win game. Oh no. This poor flower! No! Ah, it's a dry bitch. Okay. We're getting there! All right. Commentary on the futility of life. All I just want is a puppy. I say this as both the cats are in my office right now. Yeah, so now we have to have an animation on the bar, on the can. Which, I mean, I should take a look at what we put in the archipelago. Oh, what are your settings here? Deathlink on, send defeated mobs. Well, that's if anyone else is playing Minecraft. Combat difficulty. Oh, you did minus 20 on the bouncing. Or you're at 20 for bouncing. Crispy Southern wrap for dinner. Oh shoot, that sounds awesome. I have leftover curry fried rice for dinner. I'm excited. I'm real excited for it. Yeah, no, you did a... Gunny, I'm sorry, you didn't have unreasonable advancements turned on? And heart advancements? I thought you wanted to feel something. I do appreciate your 50% B traps. Respect there. Oh, it's really good fried rice. It's a Thai place that's like a 15-minute walk from me. It's like, oh, it's so good. Is those just like days without archipelago? Well, Gunny, last I checked, there was someone who had been freaking BK'd for 6 days last time. Also, no, the world record for all achievements is, or all advancements is like 2 hours. So you can do all of it. Calm down. Calm down. Anyways. All right. So I could put some text on the watering can to say how much is left in it. Or I can just have a little animation of it unfilling. Well, no, because if I have just like an animation of it just unfilling or whatever, that's going to be such a pain in the ass. Is it guaranteed and last to finish? Ah, I think you're being over dramatic, Gunny. So I want to put Deathlink on for this one. Tio, you should, because Gunny turned on Deathlink. Wait, is there Deathlink for me? Hold on. Because they updated a lot of stuff for Emerald. They have Deathlink for Pokemon Emerald! Fuck yes! Yes! Oh my god, that's so good! Oh, I'm so turning that on! Fuck yeah! Oh, we're doing Deathlink. Not gonna die because it's Heretic, but everyone else might kill me. Yep. I won't die. Everyone else will kill me. There would be extraneous circumstances that cause me to die. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. I'm just gonna have a team of just Magikarps. I'm still uncertain if I'm going to turn on the... actually, wait. I'm gonna take a look at something real quick while I'm on the thought. Dex Sanity. Being German provides a Dex info, allows you to see where on the map you need to catch species you need. Each Pokedex entry adds a Pokeball, Great Ball, or Ultra Ball to the pool. Oh my god. You can make it so that trainers are a check. So you have to fight every single trainer. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh yeah, they also added a new victory condition in this, so you can catch legendaries. But no, what I want to see, does randomize miscellaneous knowledge and static encounters? Okay, that's static. Randomize wild Pokemon. Okay. Match type. What I want to know is, see, it's complete. If I set that to completely random, because if Dex Sanity is turned on, can that make this impossible to win the game? Well, obviously, it's in the logic is that that you can catch things that you may need, but it's like if I catch a certain Pokemon. Yeah, no, I guess that would be fine. It just means that I can't get every single check. Although already I can't get every single check. The money from the trainer is what you receive if someone else finds that trainer victory check. Yes, Lily, that's exactly what that means. I'm going to turn on, like, a lot of these options and see how many checks this gets. Like, I'm going to have to look at that later. That's so bad. I love that. I love that. I'm going to make that torturous for myself. Because I know Emerald really fucking well. All right. Shit. What are they doing? Watering can. Five-Nighted Deathlink. Oh no. All right. So what I want is I want a bar on here that changes based on how much water we have in the thing. So what I can do is that I have a water bar, but we can actually add another progress bar, and it should be, well, I want it to be behind the watering can. I know that I saw, is it in layout? No. Whoops. Because they randomized focus. Oh god. I mean, it's environment field update 0.5. Ah, yep. That's very wise. Okay. Anyways. Oh, God. This bar being what it is actually going to be a huge pain in the ass. Because I'm going to have to also rotate it to match the fucking thing. Oh, God. Okay. So yeah, I put the progress bar behind it, I think. Oh, I didn't. I think I did that backwards. Yo, dog, that's still not doing that. Wow, 0. I mean, logically, I don't have a bar on. If I want to make my life easier, is that I do away with the bar on it entirely and just have it be a number on top. But, like, do I really want to make my life easier? Oh, literally show behind is a fucking option. Cool. Turn off show percentage. Now, how did I tie in this progress bar, the other stuffs? Trying to remember what I'm doing here. It's in theme override styles. What? What did I do for this? Styles, fills, style, okay. There we go. Same color. Okay. You know what? I just realized I'm just gonna put the progress bar like to the side of this. Nah, I put in so much work to try and make it in it. We're just gonna commit to the bit. Okay, so water bar, progress bar, watering can bar. Yeah. So now we have to figure out exactly what I did to make the bar update. Water bar set value water. Okay. So we'll just do that in the watering can amount. Watering can bar dot set underscore value can water. Okay, and that should update what's in this. Ah, if I did it right, it would. Can bar. Max value 10. That'll probably help. All right, now there's a way to make this thing beginning to end, bottom to top. Bot actually giving like good fucking advice. But it's a single tiny little bar, not filling in the whole thing. Okay, so that's something we can correct. I forgot where that option is. Not visibility. Okay, let's check my other water bar. It's down here. Got it. It's in with all the other style stuffs. Oh, because you can see it right there. Okay. Fucking printer updates, fuck off. Okay, well, I did this slightly wrong. Also, I had to check it as vertical. Oh, apparently not. Oh, I'd hit enter, so it actually took my update. Okay, we're getting there. By the way, I love that, you know, I actually do like my printer, right? I got a decent printer for making actual fucking adult documents and whatever, right? But I tried to scan something the other day, and it's like, we can't find the computer. It's like, what the fuck do you mean you can't find my computer? What else are you connected to? There's no one else is ever connected to this thing. It's connected through Wi-Fi. I was just fucking printing something from you earlier. It's like, can't find the computer, bro. I'm going to throw you. I replaced you. I will do so. I replaced something else for you. I will do so again. So help me, printer. Fucking important tax document I just sent over to my CPA, and so what I ended up doing was I fucking took photos of it. What's a computer? Yeah, right? That's basically what it was trying to do to me. Alright, so the amount of water in it is correct, but we want to change the orientation of it to match if it's in the other, or if it's like this. Now, is there a layout? Wait, what? Oh. Interesting. Transform, rotation. Okay, so we can change the rotation. So currently rotation is 0. So what we want to do is in script, if can pour is set to false, then we want to set the rotation to 0. Watering can bar dot rotation equals 0. By the way, I'm just guessing that this is a thing. I don't actually know. If this is true, then I'm gonna just say I'm in. I understand everything now. I can say whatever I want, right? All right, now we have to find the rotation that kind of fits. 69, really? It was a 69. Got it. All right. All right. I don't make the rules, everyone. All right. Anyways, now we have to put the positioning correct. So position is currently 41 or 40. Yeah. 41 and 1. So like if I make that a 0, what does that do? Okay. So yeah, 41 and 1. Yeah. So it should just be X, right? Is X the first one or the second one? Y. Okay. So X is 41. And the Y coordinate is just a 1. I really hope this works. If this works, it'd be fucking awesome. Oh, also has a negative 69. Okay, no, let's actually do this correctly. It's not a normal to 69, it's a negative 69. Get into OOP in classes. I know, right? I can't wait till I become overpowered to then go to school as well. Close enough. Then the Y is negative 30. Do not use breakpoints to step through the code. I do! I learned how to do breakpoints. By accident, but I learned how to do breakpoints. Ah! It would help if I put that in the correct location first. And then that failed. Okay, so let's see how wrong I was with this. I'm looking into the like location data of this transform data. Ooh, it doesn't say. Interesting. So it might be transform, like transform X. Yeah. Copy property path. There's an option for this? Fuck! Okay, so it is just position X then. I just don't know if it's position X or position underscore X. Oh, that worked! Never mind. Yeah, it's still not working. Well, rotation worked. Oh, wait. Oh, it's position and then it's XY coordinates. That's absolutely the fucking case here. I'm making this, it's just position. Don't try and tell me these are wrong. You know they're right. What? No, I'm right. Found it. Damn it! I failed again! We're getting somewhere. Yep, there's a breakpoint. Sorry, but it's true. No. Why is this failing? Fuck. 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 Wait. Yeah, no, this is doing what I wanted to. Okay. Godot 4.0 progress bar transform. It's like I'm finding all the theme stuffs, enumerations, property descriptions, theme property descriptions, font size, background fill. I'm just finding theming stuff, so I'm not finding what to do to transform it. So let's just look up the transform. Transform. Actually, no, let's just look at position. 2D position. Johnny Zae's lost again. Remember, they don't know all the stuffs about Godot. Is it like set position? Like the rotation worked just fine. Like it might be like position underscore X. No, that still failed. Just position X then. We're literally just gonna throw shit at this until it decides to work. Value of type float. Oh, is it looking for a hole? Position dot X? Oh, is that... Was it literally just like that? Fuck, it was literally just that. It was position dot X. I almost had it. I almost had that. I was right there. there. I want that to be pointed out. That was right there. It's the first time I've seen someone just guess their parameter names instead of looking them up. I don't know what to look up to find this, because when I looked up the information on the progress bars, all it gave me was just theming information. So how do I know what to put after it? And how do I know what the terminology for that is? Now, this is the case of me being such a novice that I don't know what the term for that thing is. But, like, knowing what parameters can affect it seem kind of important, right? So pressing X and Y vector could pass in a vector. Probably vector would be better, actually. I'm just going to double check what. 2D vector. You refill it by putting it back on the ground. We're going to put a water faucet there eventually. So, like, what could I do? See, like, parameter. I have nothing on here. 2D parameter. Like, can I get a set of information of what all of the parameters can be? Because that's not showing up anything. Like, I don't actually... Okay, genuinely asking for help here. How do I look up what I can put in here? Because that's going to be important to me. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep slapping shit together. Because, like, all right, I want to do a vector. How do I look up how to do a vector? Because I look in, like, I'm going to pull this over here, but, like, on the documentation. It's like maybe vector math? You know? That's fine, Mark. You don't have to answer. It's like vector operations. Node 2D dot position equals vector. Okay, see? This is what I need. This is what I need right here. But, like, that's so buried down, and, like, I don't know what else I can put in here. Right? Like, I feel like I'm not entirely crazy. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Position equals vector 2, and in parentheses, negative 6.6, comma, negative 30. So theoretically, that should work. Position equals vector 2, and then this is 1 and 41. That might be backwards. That is backwards. Cool. Nope, that's still not working. I have that rotation wrong. Oh, negative 69 was the correct rotation. Can we test this? Yeah. Negative 69.7. That's the correct rotation. Doc's website is slow. Nah, it's just my internet's bad. Ignore the fact I'm streaming. Sorry, I'm laughing because of something happening in the Discord right now. I just have to add. Oh, it's so good. All right. Anyways. Okay. So yeah, we have to go back into the script, and when I put this down, there's a problem happening here. What is this number? It's currently on 93. That's fine. Trying to look at the current position of this item.
Riot!
But like, that's clearly not working. That rotation is entirely off. Anyways, Riot! Legend of Zentivo, Breath of the Bun. He's gonna fucking punch me in the face. Anyways. Yeah, I'll join in this Riot. I'll rig the game. You have them opposite? Yeah, it's like, that's the only thing I can think of is that I have them opposite, but if I recall correctly... Fuck, that's right, I still have the breakpoint on. It's like, it's fine when I put it back down. That's the thing. Oh, wait. I know what's happening here. It's because we're starting it at the upper position. That might be causing us a problem. Let me set it back down to 0. Nope. It's like rotation is just barely changing. What happens if I set this to like 180? That'd be stupid. It's like -90. What does it look like? Like, it's fine when I put it down. You may have a quick lesson how to navigate documentation since you're struggling. Yes, absolutely. How do I navigate documentation? I'm gonna be in this bitch a lot. Axe you! Little axe dragon. I will say, we're going to be getting the watering can stuff working, and I'm tempted to call that a stream. Just so I'm not doing too much at once, right? I'm kind of bite-sized piecemealing, a couple hours every day type of deal. First thing I need a mouse. Well, the last time we had a mouse, Merv caught it. It wasn't even here, it was at the previous place. Crack my fingers. I'm gonna, out of curiosity, I'm gonna set this to 0 and just see what the fuck happens. Man, it's right. Okay, so it doesn't move. Got it. So don't bring Lily over. Yep. Easy. Lily, you're not allowed at my house. $90 is upside down. That should be 180, not 90. What? These numbers are not adding up correctly. Something is weird is happening here. Doc's taking 26 load each page. Oh, I'm so sorry. Make a joke that the last time there was a mouse in the house, Merv caught it. I guess it wasn't in the house, it was at the previous apartments, but that's why you're not allowed here. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Lily could probably take Merv. I don't know if they want to. Oh, I stole all of your fucking fish! I don't know if Lily would want to try and beat up Merv. Yeah, see, this rotation amount makes sense. And this is looking like 113 would work. So it'd be negative 113? Nope. I have no idea how the fuck that rotation's going. Why banned me? No. Bun, Zazar. There is a... I did make an art of me as a bun. What is this fucking rotation? Like, this rotation is literally not making any sense. I can't words either. But I just like the idea of Banzai. If I'm dead, you can have my fish because I won't need them anymore. Valid. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do like 10 at a time. What the fuck? That's 10 degrees? And it yeets it up into fucking space? It's decimals! Negative fucking 0.69. Let's see. Nope! I was close though. I don't know what I'm doing. Might be Radiance? Oh, it might be Radiance. It went from straight down to straight up. If that's in radians, why in the ever-living sweet fuck does it give me rotation in degrees? Open documentation. Oh my god, I can open the documentation in here? I can open the documentation in the program the whole time! Ah! Anyways, how are you? There it is, rotation underscore degrees. Yep, I saw that as well. Hey, look, it works! This is literally an unwinnable game. No, if you're fast. best. You can keep it up. Weird how this actually feels like I made a balanced fucking experience, huh? Wow. Actually made a balanced experience. Balanced, quote unquote. Okay. So, Gunny, thanks for calling out the Radians. I would not have thought that they were in Radians. Final boss of gardening. Yeah. Hi. Add faucet where watering can goes. It's called a progress bar. Or, sorry, you mean like in here? It's just it's a rotation. Note, the property is edited in the inspector in degrees. If you want to use degrees in the script, use rotation _ degrees. It says so! Right there! The tooltip! I just have to fucking hover over it, and it's in fucking, it's right there! Tooltip! Tooltip! Now I know that I can look at this, though! That's really important to know this! The fucking bar is called a progress bar. I called it watering can bar. There you go. Oh my god, my brain. I hope everyone else is having as much fun as I am with this stuff. So we are going to set the current value of this to 5, just so I can have it visible while I'm doing testing stuff. Saving this. Like, I have to add a little faucet so you know you can put the watering can back there. And then the start and end screen. And I actually think that that's done. Like, what I want to add into this, I think would be complete. Like, yes, could I make it more difficult? Could I, like, have more nuance to it? Can I have, like, the plant have, like, animations to it? Or, like, have the pouring animation be different or such? Like, so many different things that I can do to it, yes. But I am genuinely okay with kind of as it is right now. You know, no, I will actually make one thing as an optional additional to this list. Okay. So, these are getting really long, but this is just notes. But yeah, optional, instead of clicking on the flower, you just hold it over it, right? That might be a thing. But no, this is basically the only things I could see as additional stuffs on this. So I think that is doable for tomorrow's stream. I am genuinely feeling really fucking good about this. I'm feeling very proud of the progress that I've made today. The, like, you know, concerns that I've had, I was able to get through them. I made this exactly as I wanted it to. I made no fucking, like, forgivings. I didn't have to, like, give up anything to make this work. I'm very pleased with the progress today. But I'm gonna throw up the ending screen. Let's see if there's someone to go and raid. These have been very, very fun streams, and I actually could see myself kind of doing this as a somewhat regular. I say somewhat. There isn't someone that I'm following who's online currently. I don't know. I guess we just kind of let this one go. There's also a lesson I wanted to teach falls flat though, because their class's inherits list is incomplete. Good teacher, you can go to the progress bar docs page and view what inherits from where it finds around, but it doesn't lead you to Node 2D, which is what you want. Damn. Well, damn. But I think I'm gonna call this a stream here. Thank you all so much for joining me. Tomorrow we are going to be trying to finish up this game, quote unquote game. And that's kind of just the entire goal, right? Tomorrow we're going to finish this up. We're going to complete that little list that we have. Same start time as usual. Same kind of progress of everything as usual. And yeah, I'll let you go. Remember, if you're interested in Archipelago stuff, so you can go over to the Discord server that we have. Jump to the Archipelago server channel, and you can see what other people are submitting in, how to enter yourself, and what games are available. That's about all I can think of. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Good night, goodbye, love yous, see yous, and bye.